Hello students, today we are going to look into a new chapter, that is 8051 Programming in C. So let us begin. Compilers produce hex files that is downloaded to ROM of microcontroller. So the size of hex file is the main concern. The reason for this being the microcontroller have limited on-chip ROM, as well as the code space for 8051 is limited to only 64 kilobytes. C programming is less time consuming but has larger hex file size. The reasons for writing programs in C are: first one is it is easier and less time consuming to write in C than in assembly. So you might have gone through it. You have seen assembly language programming also and C programming language also. Out of these two, C seems much easier. So C is easier to modify and update. Since it's a high level language, it is easily understandable and you can easily modify it and update. You can use code available in function libraries, so no need to write everything from scratch. And C code is portable to other microcontroller with little or no modification. So portability is another advantage. A good understanding of C data types for 8051 can help programmers to create small hex files. So those are unsigned char, signed char, unsigned int, signed int, yes bit, that is a single bit, bit and SFR. Let us look into all of these one by one. The data types. First one is the unsigned char. The character data type is the most natural choice. 8051 is an 8-bit microcontroller and unsigned char is an 8-bit data type in the range of 0 to 255. So in hexadecimal from 00 to FF. This is one of the most widely used data types for the 8051, commonly used as a counter value and also for representing ASCII characters. C compilers use the signed char as the default if we do not put the keyword unsigned. So the default data type for char will be signed. Next, we shall look into the program. Before looking into the C8051C program, we need to understand about the register 51 header file. So reg51.h is a header file specific to the 8051 family of microcontrollers. Just like in C program, we normally use stdio.h as a header file. We also know its purpose. So if you are using input output operations and few more operations, you need that header file. In the same manner, here when we are talking about programming with a microcontroller, so uh, we need this header file in case if we are dealing with the 8051 microcontroller or any of its family members. So it is used only while coding for that target. In embedded systems, when coding device drivers, it is necessary to access hardware registers of the controller. So these registers have a known address, but we cannot use the address because it will be difficult to memorize the address or look it up while coding. So it may be time consuming. Hence, each register has a name given to it. So the header file register reg51.h is the name of hardware register intended to address mapping for every register in the microcontroller, that is 8051 and its family members. So after knowing this, let us see the C program, simple one. The first one here is write an 8051 C program to send values 00 to FF to port 1. So first we need to include the header file. All of us know the structure of a C program. First we should have the preprocessor statements. So this is the preprocessor statement, hash include reg51.h. I just told what is the intention of using this line. Now void main, void. So return type of main we have taken void and the parameters void. You can skip this. Then unsigned char z. Z is a variable and its data type is unsigned char. Here if you don't write unsigned, it will be treated as a signed char data type. So pay careful attention to the size of the data. Try to use unsigned char instead of int if possible. Then here for z equal to 0, z less than or equal to 255, z plus plus. So this is the same for loop that we use in C. And P1 represents port 1, capital P1 equal to Z. So here we are sending data to port 1, that is data from 0 to 255 in decimal, and in hexa it will be 00 to FF. In the next video, I will execute these codes and show you the output in Keel compiler. So the next program is write an 8051 C program to send hex values for ASCII characters of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D to port 1. Again, we have to send data to the port 1, but here we are sending ASCII characters of the given elements. Again, here the same data type is being used, unsigned char, an array is used. Inside the array, all the characters are stored. Then unsigned char z for z equal to 0, z less than or equal to 10, z plus plus, p1 is equal to my num of z. Okay, my num of z means the ASCII character of this, the ASCII, the hex values of this ASCII characters will be sent to P1. You can observe the result in port 1 after executing this program. Another program is write an 8051C program to toggle all the bits of P1 continuously. See, when you look at this program, it looks very simple compared to the ALP, which you could write for the same question. So include this line is common for all the 8051C program. Then inside main, here is an empty for loop, means it is an infinite loop. Continuously you are toggling the bits of port 1 by sending value 55 and AAH. See, here we have to send hexadecimal values. 0 x means it represents a hexadecimal value. If you can write capital P1 or small p1, anyways it is port 1. 0 across 55, here it means you are sending 55H to port 1, and next you are sending double AH to port 1. So if you write it in binary form, you can observe that 55H and double AH are exactly like toggling the bits. So in the next video, let us see these programs being executed in the Keel compiler.